see what tomorrow brings.
Hey guys, ItalianForces here, bringing you guys Empire Total War battle. 1v1 in Iron Map, I don't know. And the rules were, I believe, I think 3 fix RD, no more than 125 max units or 4 more. I didn't understand that. But I'm on control of America. I have, in my army, I have 2 units of militia, 6 U.S. Marines, 1 Delaware, 1 Maryland, and 1 New York, 1 Legion, 1 regiment, well, 2 regiments of horses, and light dragoons, and my general, of course. And I also brought some 6-pounders artillery. As my opponent, his name is, I think it was Bullet or something. He actually had some lifeguards, 2 units of lifeguards. Well, 3 units. He's just gonna move this lifeguard over there. As you see, my opponent also have, I think, 2 just 4-inch motor batteries, which are gonna be pounding at me. My strategy here was actually to have a camping strategy, actually. And in my position I was gonna camp, and I lost units there, so I'm like, okay, let me just spread on my lines. So right now I'm spreading my lines out, and if you guys thinking why I have my units on low, I have a cheap PC, I'm not gonna lie, and I'm trying to get the best gameplay and quality for now until I get a better PC. So bear with me with my bad graphics in some games till Christmas, and I can afford one. So right now, I'm moving my 6-pounders up to actually attack that 6-pounders or 4-inch motor battery, and I'm literally shooting his green jackets. Wow, look at that! Destroy one of us. I didn't even notice that. So right now it's all still. Now he's moving his cavalry that's on the right side, moving it to the left side because he thinks I'm gonna charge. Now in this part here, he actually charges with his lifeguards, but I saw them, so I moved my cav up and I moved some of my pioneer militia, which I thought they had spikes, but he's actually charging them at the moment. And this, I made a huge rookie mistake here. Actually, when he's about to fire, my horses get on the way, so I lost units there. And now he sees that I'm moving some of my units and moves back. So yeah, just wow, what a good volley right there. Lost some of my units. So I'm just gonna give the tactic. I plan to defend, but now I plan to attack. Whole different tactics here. So I'm just gonna speed up the thing until you can see some fights. Alright, so now as you can see, my US Marines up because I know I was gonna lose, and I literally don't know how good British is. I went against them, 2v2 with my partner. He knows how British fights. I mostly, sometimes when I go against British, aiming my side, I usually turn my characters around So now he has his 3 horses bunched up together, and I thought this was a great opportunity so I can win over Cavs like Super Mercy or whatever. Here's my general dies. Ton of units that I lost already. Where's my general? Oh crap, I don't know. Oh, yeah. So I'm losing units more than him. So right now I'm targeting his cab. It's not an open area. So I'm targeting his cab as my general died. Don't worry. So I'm gonna fast forward this. Alright, so I think nothing happens here. Nothing great. Just move my militiamen and my guys on the forest. And I'm gonna fast forward again. Alright. So I actually bring up my militiamen to at least... well, they're just hanging there. With their rifle. Not giving crap. Oh, there we go. Now I'm shooting at them. I don't know what the volume... I think the volume is broken. Because I can't really hear them. I can't even hear them shoot. Only they're walking. So I'm trying to bring him because I know my US Marines can destroy his regular line infantry. So I try to bring him in even closer, which actually doesn't turn out working because he stops and then goes back. But over here, still no fighting. I actually, this part, I'm actually gonna bring it back. I never knew these people. I never went against British, as I'm saying again. I usually went against France and stuff. But I never knew these people are OP against Cavs. So I'm gonna make a rookie mistake when it comes out. And you can see here, I'm moving my army up for an attack. As over here, his Cav is getting pummeled. Kind of. So I bring my militia back up. As my people back here getting pummeled crap, I don't know. Here's marine bodies. So I'm still not in range, surprisingly. So I made a quick little tactic, kind of, because the only way I can win here is if I can make this like that. You'll see that in a moment. Then I'll put this unit like that, and then I'll move militia. See, there's the thing, and move militia right there. So if the cav ever tries to come, there it is. I also move my cav up for any charge. As this cav is getting pummeled, that actually helps me in the future. So this guy probably never won against US Marines, and US Marines do, like, they never stop firing. As you see, they do a volley, another volley, another volley, and then they start all over again. And then when it gets to the last part, they'll start shooting again. So they're gonna keep getting pummeled and pummeled and pummeled on the side. And pummeled and keep getting pummeled. Well, there's my militia there. But he's keep getting pummeled and pummeled and pummeled. And At the same time, over here, his people are shooting my guys that I never noticed. So I rushed my dragoons very quick, act quickly. And well, I just noticed that. Well, he puts down spikes supposedly. And now I'm probably gonna run into those. When I try to retrieve, I bring one of my Delaware to help to be in that position, which I lost. Kinda lost that unit already. Like the assault rifles right there. So I lost that unit right away. Kind of. They're about to rout. But I'm moving on my Delawares. And I'm not gonna spoil it, but I actually made his line of infantry rout, but they had enough units to probably come back later. And now, just sitting game here. I didn't notice these people yet, but I'm bringing another cav charge with my light dragoons to countercharge here, and then epic fire. Okay, probably not. Well, they just flee right away. As I'm moving my guys for a line battle already. On the right flank here, I am moving up my people to meet his line of infantry on the right flank. Because I know my people will win in a gunfight, because they'll take forever to reload. Instead. Here, I forgot he has green jackets. Mostly I was focusing on this battle here. So here, in the left flank, I'm just gonna let them die for a long time. They're gonna be running backwards, and they're gonna be getting shot for a good 7 minutes. So, as you see on the right, we start doing fights here, kind of. And the cavalry wise, this cavalry hasn't moved once, so I'm thinking he can't probably not multitask. Just gonna go straight for his cav there. Still, rookie mistake right there. So here, my guy's on the left flank here, on the left side of the line battle, would have won pretty fast if I did not lose that many units. But on the right, he is routing. Now he's routing. Now I'm gonna move up. So that's my formation there, and I actually lost my 2 right, and I'm thinking, here's everything. They're winning all range, and they're just dialed. I never noticed that until now, until I'm moving up my 2nd New Yorkers. So I'm just thinking, well, I'm losing. They can win over melee, so in a while I'm gonna move them to go to melee against his Britian riflemen, which are OP. Here he's trying to counter strike me, so I try to gain information quickly. As on the right flank, I'm already shooting his cavalry, and he actually noticed them. So I saw that coming, and I bring my horses, or dragoons fire, and I bring my Maryland up. To tell the truth, the Marylands are the VIPs of this game. They actually saved me twice. So they're the saviors of the game. You say it that way. So I lost another unit. They use Marines. This unit right here. Didn't see him for a while until now, so I put them in a quick formation to attack. As my militia were just hanging there, I put them in attack mode as well. So as my people there are running away, lost the right fight with my cav. So now my artillery is shooting friendly fire, but my legions stand out. But back to the main fight here. Made his guys rout. Put these people in quick formation to help my right flank. Put these people in a box formation, because when you're in melee, you put a unit like the US Marines in box formation. They'll be the kind of the best. Kind of. I'm not gonna say like the best, but not the best. But in the left side of my people, I have my Delaware here. still in contact. I think he's just going for XP now. Trying to get my fleeing second New Yorker. And I lost. So I'm here. I think very good. As these Marines are just a dial. I'm not really good at that multitasking yet, so. But on over here, I got actually my Marylands on his side, and he actually puts them right behind him. So that gives me a big advantage. My militia was kind of the bait for this. Now he actually turns around, but he lost a lot of units. So these US Marines were helping these Marines that were in melee combat, put them out of square formation, and I'm gonna put them in line over there to help. I'll put these people in quick formation they're quick tip. Also, if you're playing Empire, if you put them in, if they're getting information like they just did, and you keep constantly shooting them like the US Marines, then they're never ever gonna shoot, because they're gonna keep trying to get information. So on the right flank, I saw my Legion hold up, and so I brought my US Marines to help. So here, they're tired, they're exhausted. So I kind of have an advantage, kind of exhausted units. So I actually try to get my delivery right behind my Maryland, so his general can chase me, which kind of took out some of his units, or some of his people. And at the same time, I'm fighting the guards that he had in the middle. Well, they're just brain shooting, and his green jackets are moving up while swordsmen. These are gonna be the last unit. Well, I'm not gonna spoil it. I've already spoiled it kind of. But these are gonna be the last units he ever gonna have, and you're gonna see him later on being charged by my general. Reminder, I haven't played this game for 4 months, so I'm kind of getting back to the controls. So as I see, he brought a unit over here. I move my Maryland to face his guards. As on the right flank, no more horses, no more problem. I get some of my US Marines, these were actually exhausted, the ones that were at dial here, they were exhausted. So I left them to rest, but I kind of needed them in the battlefield, so I kind of moved them up a little bit later. I moved my Marylands, really, they're tired, but I'm moving them up. This is why you gotta love the Marylands, kind of. Wait, I think they're around this, I don't know. I already forgot. I think they're routing. But as my opponent, Bullseye, he thought the Marylands were out, so he kept walking toward him, and as here he charges with his general toward my Marylands. I quickly put my people in a square formation as possible as I can. Wow, my first delivery versus this line infantry. Guess kind of know who it is. And in the meantime, my general's not there no more. So you kind of know I already rushed with my general. So now my general's dead. Well, it's been dead, but my general unit has been dead. So I'm moving up my 2 units of US Marines, which are now fresh. I move them. Oh, there he loses his general. Yeah, Bullseye, that was his name. So my Marylands in the square formation destroyed 3 of his units. And I thought I had this on the bag, but because I'm not that much of a multitasker anymore, I was just concerned about these 2 units. And not this unit, the one that I charged with my general. So he's exhausted, rushing my people. So I didn't see it yet until about now. So after that, I put my people in those little, I forgot what they're called. Well, the little bullets things, I forgot. And the 2 units that were fresh, I'm gonna move them up to charge the green jackets. There were no formation, so yeah, that devastated some of them. But I made them charge right up. As over here, I am fighting his last unit of light infantry with my US Marines and my Marylands, which he routs. Reminder that in the beginning, I lost over 200 units, or like 50, I don't know, 100 units in the beginning. He didn't lose 1. So, kind of the winning here is go in melee, or shoot them on the side, make them not go into a formation to shoot, and kind of win after shooting. And then if I can charge, that was kind of the winning plan. Alright, so over here I'm moving my US Marines units of 32 and I think not 32 as well. Wow. So I'm moving them up, rushing them as fast as I can to meet his green jackets. While over here, as you can see my formation, bring my guys as close as possible as I can to meet these people. I'm actually making them run because his green jackets were exhausted or tired. Oh shit, this guy. So you can see him shooting the thing, the artillery. And I thought here I was getting too close, so I moved them back. And over here, his green jackets are getting in a fight with my 6-pounders, which they immediately routed, but I chased them down. So here I'm shooting at his, well, just killed all his 6-pounders, or 4 inches. And so only 2 units over 3 people of his 4 units, and then the last units are these green jackets right here. So forget about what I said about that unit in the last. So here, I know he has superior range over me, so I try to get closer. And as you can see, this is the tip. They have to get in a formation. Also, the US Marines all have to load before they shoot. So as you can see, my shots are not hitting them because they're hitting the ground and they're in light infantry mode. But I'm hitting someone like on the same level. So I made a plan that you're gonna see here that my last unit that's tired is gonna charge to take the volley fire because they're not winded. Well, they're winded, which they're tired. And if they rout, my 2 units here that are gonna be right behind them, aiming, are gonna shoot. So you're gonna see this charge here. Oh, in the heart. Oh, what? Alright, never mind. So they die and they rout, and that's kind of game. So good game to my opponent, Bullseye. I deployed 1,300 men. he killed 100 in just in a volley. So if you guys want to just look at the stats, there you go. I'll see you guys in the next battle.